the first time the gods realized the world could break, it wasn't in war. It was in laughter. Because Baldur, the bright one, the beloved, couldn't be harmed. In Asgard, sunlight seemed to follow him. His smile steadied feuds, softened storms of pride, made even hard-eyed warriors feel young again. But then the dreams began. Night after night, Baldur woke with a choke in his throat, visions of darkness swallowing the halls, of his own breath stopping like a snuffed candle. Fear moved faster than rumor. His mother, Frigg, swore the cosmos itself would not take her son. She rode to every corner of the 9 worlds and demanded an oath from everything that existed. Fire and water, iron and stone, sickness and poison, beasts and blades, never to hurt Baldur. When she returned, the gods celebrated like children who'd outwitted fate. They turned protection into a game. Spears bounced off his chest, axes slid away, arrows fell harmlessly at his feet. The courtyard rang with cheers, with relief, with the wild kind of joy that only comes when you think disaster has been canceled. And in the crowd, Loki watched. He watched the way Frigg's hands still trembled, even while she smiled. He watched how everyone leaned toward Baldur like a hearth in winter. And he wondered, quietly hungrily, what would happen if the hearth went cold? That night, he came to Frigg in another face, another voice, gentle questions, curious sympathy. Surely, he said, nothing was missed. Frigg sighed. Just once. All things swore, she admitted, except the mistletoe. It was too young, too harmless to ask. Too harmless. The next day, the gods gathered again. Baldur stood at the center, laughing, trusting. Nearby, Hoder, Baldur's brother, stood apart, silent in the way the blind must be when the world becomes sound and shadow. Loki stepped beside him. "Would you like to join the game?" he murmured, placing something slender into Hoder's hand. Smooth, light, like a twig. "I can't aim," Hoder said. "I'll guide you," Loki promised. The throw was almost nothing, just a small motion, a shared joke. The courtyard still smiled. Then the mistletoe flew. It struck Baldur, and the laughter collapsed into a single impossible silence. The light in Asgard seemed to flinch. Baldur's eyes widened, not in anger, not even in fear, but in surprise. As if the universe had broken a promise it didn't know it had made. He fell. And when he hit the earth, it felt like the first crack in a great frozen lake. Thin at first, but spreading. They carried him to the pyre. They begged. They bargained. They sent messengers to hell itself. But the truth had already taken root. If Baldur could die, then nothing was safe. Not love. Not oaths. Not the shining stories the gods told themselves to keep the dark away. Baldur's death wasn't just a tragedy. It was a warning bell, echoing toward Ragnarok. If this story hooked you, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. Tell me which myth you want next. It helps the channel grow.